Welcome back for another lesson, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a science and English integrated lesson on jellyfish. So as you can see here, I have the reading for the topic on the jellyfish, as well as 4 questions. I am going to go over all 4 questions individually, and then we'll look at the story and answer the questions. Now, similar to what I did in the previous videos, is I will not read the story in its entirety. So if you want to read it to answer the questions, please pause it now, read the story, and then we can go over the questions, or you can answer the questions. So let's pause now for several seconds. Now, as I said, I'm not going to read the story. If you want to hear me read a story, you can look at my Fluency Reading video that I did a while back, and you can see, or you can hear how I sound reading out loud. Okay? I will leave a link in the description below so you can listen to it. So what we're going to do is just answer each question one at a time. And then at the conclusion of the 4th question, I have bonus questions with the same reading. So what you're seeing here is what you'll be asked to answer again later. There'll be 4 different questions. They're not going to be in order per se, like as you've seen in other readings. So in other words, like what you read in the first 2 sentences won't be in the first, it may not be the first question. It may be the 3rd question. So it's not going to be in order. So again, if you want to demonstrate that you're a strong reader in comprehension, this video will show it. So let's look at the first question now. Question number 1 says, what temperature do jellyfish need to live in? So like I had said, these will not be in order, so you're going to have to read it and reread it to make sure you can find the answer in the reading. So we're going to look for the key word here in the question is the temperature. So they want to know the temperature jellyfish need to live in. So again, if you've read it already ahead of time, if you look at the second sentence here, it says it doesn't matter the temperature of the water. So there's your answer for number 1. So you can answer it in various ways. I'm just going to say it doesn't matter what the temperature is. And that'll be sufficient for me for number 1. Now with short answers like this, there are many ways to answer it. So if you want to answer it in another way, so long as you're acknowledging that the temperature doesn't matter, I'll be okay with it. Just make sure it's in a complete sentence, which means is the answer has a capital at the beginning and a period at the end, because I've seen many students not do that, even in 5th grade. So let's look at number 2 now. Number 2 says, name 2 colors jellyfish can be. So again, if you have good comprehension skills, I'm only looking for 2 colors jellyfish can be. Now there may be more than 2 answers for this question, but I only need 2. And as long as it's mentioned in the reading, I'm okay with that. So if we're looking here carefully, we can see here that their color can range from clear to red to even purple. So the answer was found in the 2nd paragraph and in the 2nd sentence of the 2nd paragraph. And you saw me underline that, but in case you're wondering where it was exactly, that's where it is. Let's look at question number 3 now. Question 3 says, how long have jellyfish been around? So we're looking at how long they've been around in its existence, not how many years the individual jellyfish lives, but how long the species itself has been around. So again, and like I said, these are not in chronological order, meaning, the first question isn't going to be at the beginning and the second in the middle and so forth. They're going to be mixed. So again, to demonstrate your comprehension skills, you have to look and see where it talks about how long jellyfish have been around. And we're going to go back to the first paragraph, And if you look at the last sentence, it says, what is so amazing about jellyfish is that they have been around for 650 million years. So there's your answer. It's gone back to the first paragraph, and it's the last sentence there. So the answer is, to question 3, how long have jellyfish been around? You can answer it along the lines of like, jellyfish have been around for 650 million years. Let's look at question number 4 now. Do jellyfish have a backbone? And again, I'm going to assume you know about backbones and bones and all that. So I'm not going to really get into any specifics on what that is. However, if you would like for me to explain that, please leave me a message. And I'd be happy to make a video discussing what backbones, bones, vertebrates, all that would be. So just let me know. Now, question 4 again says, do jellyfish have a backbone? So the key word for the question is backbone. So again, looking in the reading, and I deliberately mixed it up as I had said, we want to see if it talks about whether or not they have a backbone. Now again, going back to the first paragraph, it is not the last sentence, but the second to the last sentence. And if you look at it, you can see it says, a jellyfish has no backbone. So then that answers the question to number 4. Do jellyfish have a backbone? And the answer can be along the lines of something like this. No, jellyfish have no backbone. There are other ways you can answer it. And again, if you submitted me the work, I just want to emphasize complete sentences is what I'm really big on. So as long as it's got a complete sentence and it's got a capital letter at the beginning and a period, or some people call it a full stop at the end, I would be totally okay with that. Okay, so again, a lot of these questions are very subjective. They can be answered in various ways. There's no real one way to answer this. So long as it's addressing what the question is and is done in a complete sentence, you'll get the full mark. Okay, so I can't actually tell you like, this is the only answer, this is the only way, because these kind of questions are not meant to be like that. They're meant to be very like objective. So that's why I made them look like this. Now I'm going to show you the next 4 questions, which are totally different, but they pertain to this reading here. Here are the bonus questions I had mentioned earlier. And as you can see, it's pertaining to the same reading we have just done. Okay, so the questions are different, but the reading, which we've been discussing in this video, will be the same. So I'm going to go over the 4 questions with you, and then hopefully I'll get some students or some individuals to give me some feedback, and we can go over the answers in a video. So like I've been doing lately, I will not post any answers at the end of the video. If you want to know how you did, please answer the questions and send me a screenshot or a scanned, anything that shows the answers. And as always, if you can't print it, no worries. You can just write it on a piece of paper. Okay, but please write the question along as well as the complete sentence for your answer. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Number 1 says, where can you find jellyfish? So in this reading that we've been going over, tell me where you can find jellyfish. Number 2, what do jellyfish do in the deepest part of the ocean? So again, looking at the reading above, tell me what do jellyfish do in the deepest part of the ocean? And number 3, name 3 types of animals the jellyfish eat. So tell me 3 kinds of animals jellyfish eat. Now there may be more, that's okay. I just need 3. And the last question, number 4, says, what animal likes to eat jellyfish? So tell me the animal that jellyfish are eaten by. Which animal likes to eat the jellyfish? So you can tell me that in a complete sentence. As always, your name will not be revealed so your work will be completely anonymous. You'll know that I am doing yours when you see it. So please don't be shy, hand in the work, and I would like to give you some feedback on how you're doing. Okay, and if you want to see me do this with some other students, I did some on a previous video, and I'll leave the description. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can see how my marking scheme works, because it's pretty much the same as what I would do on all subjects. So the way I mark for those students that I did in my previous video would be very much the same for anything else. Okay, so please don't be shy, hand it in, and let's see how you do. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. If you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. And if you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.